I am Siddharth Ray, a sophomore in Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, and I am being assisted by my fellow club members in hosting today's orientation come workshop and the prelims of the induction quiz. We sincerely hope you all will enjoy today's entire process. Cheers. A gentle note, we'll have the doubt clearing session at the end of the orientation. So if anyone has any doubts or queries regarding the club and its functioning, you can drop the same in the chat box. We will go through them and answer them as well. So no need to panic. So you all have gathered today for the orientation of one of the most respected and successful clubs under the Student Activity Center of NIT Rourkela. Yes, it's none other than Inquisitive. We welcome you all. Next slide, please. So what's today's roadmap? Well, we'll first know about the club. Then we will have a short but interesting workshop on how to approach and crack questions. And then the moment you all were waiting for. Yeah, the prelims of the induction quiz. Next slide, please. So let's know about our club, Inquisitive. We are the official quizzing club of NIT Rourkela. We are a small group of people learning together, having fun, and aiming to bring laurels to our institute. Can say that we are the most profitable club of NIT Rourkela. And why do I say so? You'll get to know soon. Next slide, please. So the next question is, how do we operate? First of all, we organize weekly sessions among our members and interested students from within our college. In this, a 2 or 3 member team prepares a quiz PPT set and they themselves, being the quiz masters, organize the session. Believe me, the excitement is pretty high during the sessions. It's nothing short of a competitive quiz. Members from all the years are welcome to participate in this. At some instances, we are also joined by our alumni as well. Exhilarating experiences indeed. Quizzing has no boundaries. You need a wide spectrum of knowledge for quizzing. So we cover various genres like general, biz, sports, literature, movies, music, technology, sci-fi, etc. These are just to name a few. Another perk is that you can organize inter-school quizzes and national level quizzes under the banner of Inquisitive. This will develop your personality and make you an able quiz master in the future, if you are dreaming to be. And of course, we get exposure to countless number of quizzes to participate in, be it state level or national level. And with that, we can also win mind-boggling prizes. Next slide, please. So why do we quiz? The obvious reason that we college students will say is cash, money or paisa. See, school quizzing is completely different from college quizzing, and the biggest change is the prize amount. You can win huge sums of money by just showcasing your knowledge. So it also provides relief from the hectic academic life. You get to know a lot of facts and trivia that adds to your knowledge. It helps to broaden your scope in various career paths, example UPSC. Of course, you can relate to that, current affairs and all. And it also helps in increasing your observational skills. If you are together as a group, then you can celebrate the victories together. That's another perk. Yeah, next. So our club Inquisitive and is like very much famous in the quizzing sector of Eastern India. And these are the list of names of some top quizzes that we participate in. These are namely Tata Crucible, Quiz on the Beach, NTPC Electron, Orissa Post Metal Meet, SBI Yono, DDMIT Tech, Rajagiri National Business, Sweden Nobel Memorial, Mahindra Auto, and etc. Next slide, please. Okay, now the prestigious part, our achievements. Next slide, please. Yeah. So as I said, we participate in nationwide quiz competitions and we are known to possess great prowess in the national quizzing circuit as well. All the credit goes to our formidable alumni and seniors. You can see here our seniors and alumni participating in various big quizzes like Mahindra Auto, DDM Tech, Metal Meet, and the greatest of the lot, Tata Crucible. Next slide, please. We have a rich legacy at the Tata Crucibles. For those who don't know, Tata Crucible is the biggest campus quiz based on business, which is an initiative of Tata Group. The stakes cannot get higher than this. National award winners get lakhs of rupees plus various other goodies and benefits. One of the spectacle of this quiz is that you get a chance to meet India's most liked quiz master, big brain Bala Subramaniam sir. Next slide, please. Yeah, 2019 was our year at the Crucibles. We clean sweep the Ranchi zone, and these are our happy seniors with big brain, sir. Next slide, please. NITR at Metal Meet. Yeah, Metal Meet is another big quiz that we participate in. Basically, the campuses from Eastern India participate in this quiz. And you can see in 2017, we were the champions, and in 2019, we were the first runners up. So it was indeed a proud moment for the club. Moving on to the next slide. So here are our some seniors winning it all at two other prestigious quizzes, namely Sweden Nobel Memorial Quiz and the SBI Yono Quiz. Again, we were really proud of them. So as the pandemic approached, the world was bound to move to the online way of living, and so as with the quizzing fraternity. This is the pick of our seniors in the online Tata Crucible. You can see 3 out of 6 finalists are our club members. Total domination, isn't it? Adding to it, Dibyam Bhai finished as the first runners-up as well. During the online era, our members have participated in various quizzes organized all over India, namely quizzes by IIT Madras, Reliance Industries, Delhi University, etc., etc. We are also proud that in most of these competitions, we have come out with flying colors. So curious, this is our flagship quiz event, and these are some pics of the event success from different years. And believe me, with every year that comes in, the event has just grown exponentially. We have seen its growth like not like a straight line, it's a parabolic curve going like exponentially. Yeah, moving on to the next slide. So this is the latest event or quiz competition that we organized via D2C. It is called IPL Quiz India Ka Tyohar. It was based on the IPL. We received participation from nearly 720 students all across India. Overwhelming numbers, right? We had gone live on YouTube as well. Overall, it was a grand success. Yeah, moving on to the next slide. So introducing you all to our executive body of 2021-2022. Dibyam Sahu Bhai as our president, Subhendu Swai Bhai as our vice president, Chandrachut Pati Bhai as our treasurer, Diptanshu Swai Bhai as our PR head, Roshan Rajas Bhai as our research head. They are all from third year and are god level quizzes for us. They have all mentored us quite well, and we look up to them. Like we have great respect for them. Yeah, moving on to the next slide. So the most important question, do we have any drawbacks? I would say there are none. Why? Because there is a lot of exposure to several career choices if you choose quizzing. Job opportunities in the field of quizzing is on a high now. Like professional quizzes earn big every year. Quiz masters also make a good fortune and reputation. This you all might be knowing. Then our club has a very strong alumni network who are always ready to help in any situation whatsoever. These things we have also experienced in our 1 tenure of being the member of Inquisitive. And what do you need to give? It's just a little time that away from academics, and that's it. Like if you give this much time to quizzing will pay you back. Moving on to the next slide. So my question to you all: are you ready to be the new member of our Inquisitive fam? Next slide, please. We are looking for quizzing enthusiasts. Be it anyone, be it a designer, content writer, video editor, coder, web developer, etc. As long as you have a curious mind and the zeal to learn more and explore the world of quizzing, you are welcome to Inquisitive. Thank you. Over to you, Krishna.
Hello everyone. This is Krishna Aditya Mohanty, a sophomore from the Chemical Engineering branch. Great to see new faces here. Hope to see more of you. As my friend Siddharth said earlier, there's a huge difference between school quizzing and college quizzing in terms of the lucrative prizes, the stakes getting higher, and the cash rewards getting bigger. But it's not the only difference. There is a difference in the quality of questions as well. Mostly in school quizzing, the questions are a bit straightforward and factual, mainly who, what, and where questions. Like if you know the answer, you will get it correct. Otherwise, there won't be any chance of you getting right. So this workshop, a little workshop for you, how to approach questions, what every freshie needs to know. As they say, there is no substitute for experience, but we have this workshop. There are some tips and tricks. While we were going through the Google Form responses of your prior experiences in the field of quizzing, we saw many of you are completely new to the field of quizzing, and many also are decent number of people have considerable quizzing experience. So we thought of this workshop to balance out the playing field a bit, so that everyone is equally balanced and will get a fair chance. So tip number 1, as you can see, don't get frightened seeing long questions. There will be few questions which will be very long, but you have to churn out the operative part out of it, which will help you get to the answer. Tip number 2, give preference to bold part, if any. If there is any bold part in the question, to give emphasis to that, it will help you. And tip number 3, listen to the quizmaster carefully. There will be some time when the quizmaster spills out some really good hints, so look for them. Tip number 3, timelines. Timelines are very important in questions. It will give a fair idea what to think about. And tip number 5, the last one, don't think of obscure things. So everything in the quiz will be something we have come across earlier, somewhere. So it will help you. There are some questions which will help you. Question number 1. You can answer this by switching on the mic or in the chat box. Let me read out. Don't get frightened seeing long questions. So there is a train number 55017 from Chhapra passenger train arrives at Suraimanpur in UP at 6 p.m. every day. Earlier, this was just another train in sleepy hinterland since earlier 2016. However, this train has proved to be very popular with passengers often running to packed compartments. All the rush, however, gets over within 40 minutes as the passenger rushed back to catch the 55132 passenger train back to Chhapra. So there is a train. So there is a small city, Chhapra, in Bihar, specifically Bihar, and it goes to Suraimanpur every day at 6 p.m. And people board the train. It is full of people. Just after 40 minutes, they get back to Chhapra from UP, concluding their happy hour. Happy hour in bold. Records at the Northeastern Railway Office showed a surge of 20% in monthly season ticket holders on Chhapra to Suraimanpur route. So what nickname is given to the train 55017, or alternatively Putfanda? So this is a train. There is a train that goes from Bihar to UP. The timeline is it will help a bit. 2016. The people from Bihar board this train as there is something the lack in Bihar which is available in UP.
Bhaiya, is it liquor?
Yes, भैया, liquor was banned in Bihar. So
Very
Nice, it Bihar.
absolutely correct. This is about liquor, alcohol, as you say. These trains are called Daru trains. The dipsomaniac, desperate alcohol drinkers, what they do? They board the Bihar train and go to UP at 6 p.m. and get after doing their job, after drinking everything, they come back to Bihar. So that's the ninja technique to get alcohol. These are just sample questions that will help you. Prelims is yet to come. Question number 2. Give preference to bold part, if any. X is a Swedish origin multinational conglomerate that designs and sells ready to assemble furniture.
Bhaiya, is it
भैया, is it
It's
IKEA?
IKEA.
Wait. Let me read out the question first. No hurry. There is prelims to go. You can answer there. Show your metal. X is a Swedish origin multinational conglomerate that designs and sells ready to assemble furniture, kitchen appliances, and home accessories, among other goods and home services. Founded in Sweden in 1943, it has been world's largest retailer in its sector since 2008. The group is known for its modernist designs for various types of appliances, and its prior design work is often associated with an eco-friendly simplicity. In addition, the firm is known for its attention to cost control, operational details, and continuous product development. The brand is named after its founder, Ingvar Kamprad, and those of Elmtart, the family farm where he was born, and nearby village Aganad. Name the MNC discussed above. So you can answer now.
Sir, IKEA.
IKEA after the initials of all those bold letters.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct. That's what I was
Yeah.
referring to. IKEA, after the initials of the founder, Ingvar Kamprad, and part of the place he was born, and Aganad. Moving to the third question. The third question, listen to QM carefully. So there is nothing much in the question. You have to listen to me. Here is, you can see a coat of arm of an island. There is a lion carrying a small image. It shows a shipwreck, ship is sinking. So name the island.
Is it Wales, Bhaiya?
भैया, is it Bermuda
Um,
Islands?
Great guess. It's indeed
Bermuda
Bermuda
Islands.
Islands. The infamous Bermuda Islands. It was fitting. The coat of arms depicts a red lion holding a shield that has a depiction of wrecked ship upon it. You can see the ship sinking. That's a good hint. Moving to the fourth question. Timelines are very important here. And you can see the image. This is a modified version of the famous logo.
9/11.
9/11.
9/11.
Milton. Let me finish. It was released by Milton Glaser, the creator of the original work, in
Okay, sorry,
2001. In the aftermath of a very shocking incident, the black stain, as you can see in the image on the heart, is an approximate analog of the affected site's position on Lower Manhattan Island. What shocking event is talked about here? You can
9/11.
9/11.
How did you crack the question? If I ask,
Shocking incident
and
and
go on.
Bhaiya, time and
Yeah,
2001.
exactly. 2001 being very big hint. So timelines are actually important. Moving to the last question. You can see 9/11 attacks in the wake of attacks. Milton Glaser added. So basically, the original logo and tagline was "I love New York." So he added "more than ever" also, more than ever, to this. Last question, question number 5. Don't think of obscure things. Everything that you come across will be asked. Nothing will be out of the bloom. The earliest example of the phrase or idiom comes from the 19th century sporting papers when horses win races. Blank blank, meaning that victory is so secure that the jockey can relax and drop the reins before crossing the finish line. By the late 19th century, the phrase was being used in a non-racing context to mean with no trouble at all. The opposite of this expression has been used so many times by cops in Hindi cinema that it has become a cliche.
भैया is it
Basically-
बड़े आराम से?
No, it's a English phrase,
Oh.
both the words. Basically, it's a two-word expression that is being used when someone wins so gracefully or without much effort. Identify the phrase.
Those are writing in the chat box. You can unmute and say. These are just practice questions.
Is it hands up? I mean, the phrase used by the cops is hands up.
Hands down.
So
Hands
the
down.
What is the opposite
race,
of it?
the horse race one is hands down.
Correct. So basically, the phrase is
Winning hands down.
Winning hands down, as you have heard
Yeah,
many times. Easy, gracefully, without much effort. And the opposite of hands down is basically hands up, which is used usually in Bollywood movies when a cop encounters a criminal. Hope you have learned something from this, and we will apply our brain in the prelims. Let's see how it goes. Get ready for the prelims.